Also, in addition to the last few sentences that you have added to your report, we ensure that it's included. Thank you. Thank you very much. Any seconder? It's been tabled. Fonyi Bintankaranla, yes, thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I rise to second the motion, and I would like to just buttress on the report of the Special Select Committee. Madam Speaker, let me first thank the Special Select Committee for coming up with a very, very good report to me with this limited time. I think, Madam Speaker, the main focus or objective of the state of emergency is to cope the COVID-19 or contain it. And I think, Madam Speaker, the first 45 days we approve here, the main reason why we approve it is for the government to come up with a relief package and other things. But, Madam Speaker, I think we have seen in the report that there is no coordination between the ministries and agencies, which, if that happens, we don't think the results we need will have it. I think there should be proper coordination between the ministries and agencies. That will help us a lot to cope this COVID-19. Madam Speaker, in that report also, they said that the health ministry said that if the social distancing is not observed, we may have around 181,000 people affected. Madam Speaker, that is a very serious thing. It's very, very serious if that happens. And I think he said 5% of that will die. So I think this is a very serious thing, and we need to see what best we can do to make sure that the COVID-19 pandemic is coped in the Gambia. Madam Speaker, I think the enforcement is the main issue here. That is lacking. And we need to make sure that the government makes sure that the enforcement is done properly. I think the enforcement even is only on one side, that is the churches and the schools. But you have seen the markets. You have seen the transport itself, the commercial transport, even the private and even government vehicles sometimes. You have seen they are not adhering to this social distancing. And we need to make sure that this enforcement, the government needs to make sure that this enforcement are adhered to. And I think, Madam Speaker, you talked about the borders, the porous borders. Madam Speaker, in my constituency also, I have all my constituencies border with Senegal. Madam Speaker, really what they said is to the borders are very porous. Every day they are in the Gambia. And we know the infections in Senegal. And most of the infections, people here who are affected with coronavirus, some of them are from Senegal. So if the borders are not well secured, I think we will have more coronavirus cases in the Gambia than even in Senegal. So I think the government should look at this properly. Madam Speaker, I think these restrictions, the regulations, only the regulations that are there. I think the committee had done a very good job and given some of the recommendations, especially they said the state of public emergency be extended to 21. Madam Speaker, when I came in the morning, my intention was not to even add a single day to it, honestly. But with this report, honestly, I'm convinced I now support the 21 days of the committee. But honestly, my intention was, my people told me that they rather die of COVID-19 than hunger. But in this report, it's a very good report. And as far as we assigned them to do a good job, and they have done a good job. So I really supported the 21 days. And they said, it's very clear, 21 days subject to strict adherence. So the government should also consider this very well. And we know that this regulation, Madam Speaker, has restricted people's movement, so people's earnings are also are not up to what they expected. And Madam Speaker, we should consider one thing also. Electricity and water is one of the most important things in human's life. But now, in this COVID-19, they said we should wash our hands and do something. But now, sometimes we go for a day without water. And this is very important. Now, should look at this also. And also, the government also should look at this. If they can help, this is necessary, because our earnings now are very, very low. To look how can they subsidize NAWEC, to see that the NAWEC, the bills for the NAWEC and other things for people to help them to pay their NAWEC bills, and also rent, Madam Speaker. Now, you go to every landlord or tenant is complaining. They cannot pay their rents. Some of the landlords also depend on this rent to feed their families. So it is a problem. I think the ministry or the government also have to look at this very well. Madam Speaker, on that note, I support the 21 days by the committee, by the Cesar Select Committee, and I thank them very well, for coming up with this important and very, very straightaway report. Thank you very much.